The Sunday Night Anthem is presented by Geico. It feels good to Geico.
Game 272, what a scene.
Expect fireworks all night long.
Welcome to the big stage.
The whole world wants it.
Let's crush it, guys.
Play 97, animate, resolve.
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. The tough get rough in a primetime fight. More than a game, it's every fan's right. That's why we're waiting all day for Sunday night. All right, what a night, it's finally here. Sunday night football's kicking into high gear. The stars have arrived, come on, get up and cheer. Hey, Jack, it's a back, the show's back in town. Ravens and the Steelers in the final showdown. The stadium's rocking, time to crank up the sound. The NFL's best have come to play. Coast to coast, there's just one thing left to say. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. The tug get rough in a primetime fight. More than a game, it's every fan's right. That's why we're waiting all day for Sunday night.
Derrick Henry on the run, touchdown! Rodgers fires to the end zone.
Showtime!
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
The first Sunday night of 2026, a cold one at the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The ideal setting for the final game of the regular season at Acrisure Stadium, home of the six-time Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers. Is this the final game for the four-time NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers? He faces two-time MVP Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens on NBC's Sunday Night Football. Good evening, everyone. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark on the sideline. Game 272, last game of the regular season, one game to win the AFC North. Chris, we've got the quarterbacks. They've won 6 of the last 14 NFL MVPs. Let's start with Aaron Rodgers. Could be the last game of his guaranteed Hall of Fame career. But the legacy talk, let's push that off for later. Tonight, what can he do to help the Steelers win the division?
Protect the ball. That's all they've been talking about. No quarterback's ever been better at protecting the ball than Aaron Rodgers. But last week, Rodgers struggled, I think, without DK Metcalf, who's suspended again for this one tonight. But as Mike Tomlin told us, these are the games we got Aaron Rodgers for.
On the other side, it's Baltimore trying to be the 5th team to go from 1-5 and make the playoffs. 4 games without Lamar Jackson this year, including last week. But he's a go tonight. What do you expect from him?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen true Lamar Jackson form, right? Maybe we see it tonight. But Derrick Henry is clearly the focal point for this Steelers defense. But that should also create some huge opportunities for Lamar Jackson to make plays down the field. We'll see. Let the fireworks begin.
Houston will visit the winner of this one on Wild Card Weekend. Chris mentioned Derrick Henry turns 32, looking for a birthday bash. It's the return of the Steelers' TJ Watt in the AFC North Championship game next.
NBC Sports, home of Super Bowl 60, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In the 23 years of the AFC North, the Steelers have won the division 9 times, the Ravens 8. These teams who met in a wild card game last year play in a win or go home game tonight. 2 key stars back for this de facto playoff game. For more on that, here's Melissa Stark. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Mike. Yes, good news for both teams. As you said, each getting a key player back in the lineup tonight. For the Ravens, 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson, and for the Steelers, 4-time All-Pro TJ Watt. Lamar returned as a full participant in practice this week after being sidelined for 1 game with a back contusion. He said he couldn't do anything last week, but he turned the corner on Monday. I asked him to grade the health of his back. He said it's an A, and that there's no doubt in his mind about what he can do and that he's ready to go. He will be wearing a rib protector tonight, which he hasn't worn since his rookie season. You can see them putting the jersey on over it there. He said it will not affect his play. For the Steelers, TJ Watt returns after missing the last 3 games due to a partially collapsed lung suffered during a dry needling treatment at the team facility last month. He had surgery to repair the lung. He told us he knew on Monday that he could play tonight. He'll be wearing padding to protect the incision, but he said he's not on a snap count and he has no limitations, Mike.
We'll all be watching, Melissa. Final spot in the AFC tournament to be determined. The winner tonight, the 4 seed, will host the Houston Texans. Chargers will visit New England. Buffalo to Jacksonville. Congratulations, Denver, the 1 seed, the bye for Wild Card Weekend. We'll have the days and the times of the games later tonight. This is the 40th all-time meeting between John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin. Only George Halas and Curly Lambeau have gone head-to-head more often in NFL history. The temperatures in the high 20s. There is minimal wind, there are a ton of terrible towels, and the scene is everything you would ask for the final game of a wild regular season. Pittsburgh won the toss, deferred the option to the second half, so Chris Boswell set to send it away for Pittsburgh. Back deep, Keaton Mitchell, Rasheen Ali, a pair of running backs to get it for the Ravens. They played so many great games.